Alright guys, I wasn't even going to bother with this because we know who it involves, aka Verlisify, and it has been very, very well documented the type of person he is, as well as the type of shit that he pulls in the community just to have an ounce of attention for himself. And for all intents and purposes, I was planning on leaving this be, but that was until I saw a video made by Savage that is titled, Verlisify calls someone a bad father over Pokemon. So I dove a little bit deeper into this, and, well, be prepared, guys, because we're about to get into something really, really wretched. Now, before we get into this, pardon the quality of the screenshots as well as the red writing. I was sent these screenshots from Savage himself, so this right here is going to be my own interpretation and breakdown of this incident here. So we have a commenter by the name of, I believe, Dan the Hero Man, stating, and I quote, "Making a viable team is so insanely time-consuming, cheating is literally the only way most of us can make a team to play at all serious matches." To which Verlisify responds, "No, it's not the only way. You are just a brat that refuses to work further things." We are already escalating from 0 to 100, and I'm already seeing mistakes from that one bitty response. And we're just getting started here. So the user replies, "I work full-time and have small humans to watch. I do not have 400 extra hours to breed and train a full competitive team," to which Verlis here responds, stating, "You do. You just refuse to put in the time. There is always enough time to train. I feel bad for your children if this is the household they are growing up in. You shouldn't have to work for your things. Cheating is cool. A+ parenting." And the user responds, "Wow, you're a real shit person. Congrats." And personally speaking, I agree with this user. And then Verlisify responds, "Nah. The shit person is the one teaching their kids to be lazy and cheat. Objectively, you projecting like this only proves my point. You wouldn't be upset if you were raising your kids right." So now Verlisify thinks that he is in the position to critique a parent when Verlisify ain't a parent himself, number one, and number two, you going on insults the moment that someone disagrees with you just further shows how immature you are and how, honestly, mentally inept you truly are when it comes to the concept of parenthood. Because if this is the type of crap that you would teach your kids, oh boy, I would really truly feel sorry for your offspring there, bud. Just saying. And also, where in the hell did this user say that they teach their kids that it's okay to cheat, it's okay to be lazy? That right there is just pure straw grasping, which, by the way, Verlisify, that is something you're good at, along with a bunch of other things that makes a shitty person, well, shitty. But moving on here, you realize that this could have just been a discussion topic that added another sub to your channel and loads of extra watch time, and instead, you came into this being an asshole, right? And, well, yeah, Dan, that is the type of person you deal with, and I'm really sorry that you had to deal with a wretched waste of life with this situation. And then, of course, we have someone that's trying to pick up for Verlisify by saying to this user, "You're a sad excuse for a fan." Really, that is your defense for Verlisify's behavior? You're going to side with him despite him consistently bashing and insulting this person and trying to bring his parenthood into question? Wow, you want to talk about sad excuses? You might want to look in the mirror there, pal. Now, before we move on to the second screenshot here, I want to let you guys in on a little something personal here. While I may not be a biological parent myself, I do have experience when it comes to parental-like duties and positions, such as being a father figure to my special needs little sister, such as being a father figure to many of my younger viewers that watch me, such as being a father figure to my brother Jason despite being older than me, and being a father figure to my own mother, which, try to wrap your head around that, but point being, when it comes to parenthood, I take that shit very seriously, and if a parent would rather watch their kids and raise their kids rather than worrying about fucking legitimacy in a game that they shouldn't waste their time on over raising their kids, I think you guys can put 2 and 2 together, but let's keep going with screenshot number 2. But then Verlisify responds, I don't want bratty cheaters in my audience. There is no discussion here. Cheating is wrong. Cloning is considered cheating by the devs. You refuse to accept that and are such a poor person that you can't see the only asshole here is the one supporting cheating, which also makes them a horrible role model for their children. I don't think I need to say anything more in response to that. I think the story is already clear. So are my opinions. And so anyways, the user responds, I feel really sorry for you. Good luck being toxic. And that's about the only good thing that Verlisify will ever be in his life, is a toxic little cretin that acts like a spoiled brat that didn't get his favorite toy for his birthday. Verlisify responds, I'm against cheating. It's not toxic. Hey, FYI, I'm against cheating too, but I don't need to be a toxic asshole like you do. But carrying on, you have no ground to stand on since you have only displayed awful parenting traits. Okay, where has that been displayed? How about you get some proof there, furboy? It's not toxic for me to state those facts. What facts? Just because you grew up in a fatherless household doesn't mean you need to emulate one. You shouldn't need to be told that you need to build a strong foundation for your kids since you already have them, but here we are, sad. Wow. So now we are really getting into taking personal barbs here just because of a fucking game. Like, can you not get any lower? Is the question I would normally ask, but at this point it doesn't surprise me because with the history that Verlisify has, him getting lower is one of the best things that he can do. He's always sinking the bar down to the point of where we're reaching the Marianas Trench here, for God's sakes. And you want to assume that this individual grew up in a fatherless household. Do you realize how insensitive of a remark that is? Because factually speaking, and I don't know if your 2-cent brain can understand this, but there have been a lot of kids that grew up in a hard life that had single parents, whether it be a single mother or a single father. And there's been a lot of people that grew up without fathers. So if this individual happened to grow up fatherless, congratulations, you just opened a very deep scar that probably hasn't healed. So, yeah, good job making that remark there, jackass. I normally keep things neutral, respectful, and professional when it comes to addressing these sort of situations here, but this right here is something that personally strikes a nerve with me. And also, given the fact that it is, once again, involving Verlisify, this individual doesn't deserve any civility or respect to begin with, especially when you see him making shitty remarks like these. This is one of the very few times that I'm going to omit professionalism and fairness when it comes to addressing this mutt. And as for the fans that so loyally look up to Verlisify despite this type of behavior being exposed, this right here, I fear for you guys in all honesty, because if these are the type of people you look up to, well, then that might say a little something about the type of people you truly are. But let's move on. So let's get back to it, guys. We're almost done here. The user responds, you rolled up on someone who just stated a different opinion and did nothing but insult them and tell them how you know their life better than them. You're toxic as heck. And I agree. Verlisify responds, quote-unquote, you rolled up on someone. You posted your comment in a public area. You rolled up on this video defending cheating. He didn't really defend cheating, but go off, I guess. It says a lot about you. The lack of self-awareness is astounding. That right there is some good old projection, because the only one that lacks any self-awareness is you, my man, because there has been countless times where people have brought your bad behavior to light and to question with undeniable facts and evidence, and it seems like you not only lack the manhood to accept the responsibilities, but you also lack the awareness of all of the bad things that you have said and done, and it's ironic how you say that others lack self-awareness, and it really does say a lot about you. So, anyways, finishing things off, this individual says, you know the funny part is everything I've said is getting thumbs up from your own viewers. I don't know who hurt you to make you like this, but I hope you get the help you need. I highly doubt it, my friend, and yes, this individual actually ratioed Verlisify in the comments by getting a lot of thumbs up with every single reply, which should definitely tell you guys an added layer to this story. So anyways, there really isn't much else to be taken from this, but I will end the video off with one final point. And that is the fact that throughout this whole exchange, the biggest thing that I've seen the most, aside from insults, would be projection. He wants to talk about how people are toxic, yet he's the one that projects the toxicity. He also wants to say people lack self-awareness, yet he projects exactly that. He projects his own lack of self-awareness. Because the guy goes on and on and on about how there are many problems in the Pokemon community in some way, shape, and form, people are toxic, yada yada yada, all that stuff that is rinse and repeat bullshit. Yet here he is lacking self-awareness that the problems and the toxicity in the community come from him. So if this right here is something that people didn't get before and they come across this video, provided they didn't click off and tell me to kill myself, and if they still don't get it, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the moral of the story is that play the game however you want to play, just as long as you don't bring hacked and cheated Pokemon to official tournaments, and balance your responsibilities. If you are a parent, then take care of your kids first. And if you want to play Pokemon, then play Pokemon in a way that is convenient for you without damaging and hurting the players of the same game. If it just so happens that you have hacked Pokemon and you play it in your own spare time, cool, you do you. But the thing is that kids come first, games come second. And this parent obviously understands that, and yet he still gets bashed. So I don't know what the hell type of garbage-ass logic that is, but then again, it comes from Verlisify, the community's toilet bowl. So yeah. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know what else I can say. I wasn't even going to make this video, so all this is just fucking on the spot. I don't care, but I hope you guys have yourself a good night. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have a damn good one, y'all. I'll see you in the next video.